review. I'm going to be discussing Boris and yes, the roadmap, but also discussing this beer, Bullion from Nottingham Brewery. And the brewery that actually supposedly dates back all the way to 1857 or something along them lines. It's a 5%, looks like a golden ale to me. 25 carat gold in liquid form. With perfect symmetry of malty mouthfeel and hop bitterness balance, this continental style premium beer lends itself to pairing with a wide variety of foods, being vegan friendly and gluten free. As simply a leisurely what? I can't read that. Leisurely liberation. On St. Peter Street in Nottingham, which is actually not far away from my old workplace, the Arboretum. Not far away at all. So, you may have noticed, you can see the shelves are, well, you will do when I actually angle the camera properly. See the shelves a little bit better. I will get this camera angling sorted out. So, lovely day at work. What a nice day. Start off a bit wet, I've got to say. Up to about 10:30, miserable. After that, sun's come out. It's been a glorious day. Lovely gold pour, and with another Nottingham Brewery on Castle Rock. So yeah, gold pour, white nose. Nice fruity, hoppy nose, with a bit of malt in the nose. Bloody dog's knocked over my seeds. Oh, bloody hell, that's nice. You know, after you've had a long day at work, 8 hours is a long day. It's nice to sit back, come home and take it easy with a pint. So yeah, Boris. Kids back to school on the 8th. Gyms and stuff like that opening on the 29th, 12th of April, or something like that. Anyway. 12th of April, beer gardens can open. At least it's a lifeline to the beer drinking community. Obviously, if you've got a big beer garden, you're all right. If you've got a little beer garden, not so good. 21st of June, total taking down of any social distancing. Roll on, which means if it happens and nothing goes tits up, on my birthday, I'll be able to celebrate by going to a pub. A few mates round, might even have a barber, you never know. But it would be nice to go to a pub and have a proper meal. Phew. What it also should mean is that come October, the beer festival's on. Yes. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, back to this bit. Bullion. Yes. They've got they've got a new beer out in a can. I need to get me backside down and go and get it. I do like to try and review new beers when they come out. Sometimes you just can't get to the shops, or if it's online, or whatever issues are out there. Flipping out, this is a nice. I forget how good this was. I've had this in a pint before. I've had it from a pub before on Draught, and it was a really nice pint. I'm getting hints of citrus, notes, shall we say. There's definitely a fruitiness to it. which means the 21st of June before weddings can go ahead properly. Be interesting to see what my boss makes of this. You know, a long time June is away. You know, it's a long time to wait. Businesses are going under as it is, and obviously they're going to have to carry the furlough scheme on. Let's hope they can speed things up and bring it forward if they can. Otherwise, people's jobs, you know, livelihoods. It's a scary situation, nonetheless. And the next few years, we're all going to be paying for it for the next decades, for the generation that we're in. We are all going to be paying for this. It is what it is, I suppose. The only good thing is that with science being so bloody good, that it should be the case where they can use these techniques to battle it again. Just beg the question, why not use science to kill off cancer? Is there a, you know, is this, yeah, if you think about it, is there a way to defeat anything through science? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Anyway, so Maggie's Tap Room. And yeah, I do thank the community of who watch me, you know, great bunch of people, men, women, you know, other beer reviewers even, you know, it's very humbling. It's very humbling to have beer reviewers, some who've been doing it a hell of a long time and very knowledgeable in their beers, probably a lot more knowledgeable than I am. What I know, that, you know, might not be as knowledgeable as a lot of people, but I know for sure what tastes good. And I like doing reviews, funnily enough. Am I going to do outdoor reviews at the beer festival? I'm hoping by then I'm as strong mentally as I can be to do that sort of thing. There's a journey that I'm on, and that journey will, you know, anxiety is a terrible thing. And I think I got to a stage last year where I was broke. A few things did me. There was a good year from 1 August to the next August. Yeah, there was a good year where it was beyond brutal, and lots and lots of things triggering it, and you know, mental health is not to be laughed at. You know, it is a struggle. Once it's breached you, life is a struggle. But hey, you know, getting better. Not really out of the woods yet in that respect. Still have bad days. Still, even now, I mean, anxiety. I can feel it in my legs. It's daft, isn't it? You know, you know, when you put things down on paper, I have no worries at all. I'm in a good job, hopefully. Hopefully can keep going. I know I can walk into other jobs. I know I can. Simply because I've got the experience, I've got the qualifications. And those people that know me, you know, but, you know, you don't want to be, I want to be where I am and progressing. And, yeah. Oh. But you do feel for people, for, you know, for the, I mean, now they're saying that people with anxiety, severe anxiety, should be shielding. I'm like, whoa. And, or actually getting the vaccine. It does worry you that, you know, is it because you're mentally not as good as you should be, as strong probably. And, yeah, it does concern me, you know, it's like, whoa. I thought it was the older people and people with vulnerabilities, not people who've got mental health issues that are on the severe list, that does, you know, resonate quite badly, you know. But anyway, back to this beer. What a little cracker. Gotta say, Nottingham Brewery, I've never had a bad beer from them. Out of all the beers I've tried over the years, although mostly Bullion and Nottingham Extra Pale Ale. But you know, they say it's liquid gold in the glass. And you know, it's only 5%. It was 5%, wasn't it? Yeah, it's only 5%. But at this time, this day, the sun out, with some not the greatest news about moving forward, but at least news. And yeah, it just hits the spot. It really does. I probably don't get all the flavours. I can taste it. I can taste the flavours, obviously, but I can't. But what I can say is, bloody hell, that is a fantastic beer. I'm not even sure what type of beer it's supposed to be. Obviously, it looks like a golden ale, so we'll class it as a golden ale. But it's an outstanding tasting beer. You know, you get all the craft stuff I drink, you know, across the range of beers, and that hits the spot with me. It makes me smile, and when you smile, you look at all the beer reviewers out there. If you watch other beer reviewers, that is, and you see them, and they're there, and all of a sudden, there's a smile comes on their face. And I've seen every single one of the beer reviewers, every single one who's drinking something that's hits the spot, box ticker, and you have a smile. Some it's a beam, some it's a more, you know, subtle smile, but there's a smile. When there's a smile, you know that that's a box ticking beer. And cheers. Nottingham Brewery, not far from the Arboretum. 22 years of my life there. Sadly, the demise of it is, you know, since I left in 2010 is unbelievable how much it's gone downhill, sadly. But hey, that's, you know, down to a council that wastes money on, well, lots of things, shall we say, and bad management, looking after bad employees over good employees. You know, there's a list of things I could say. But hey, that was absolutely thoroughly enjoyable. And maybe I don't get all the elements that are there, but what I've got to say is, Nottingham Brewery, you're a class act. Nottingham Extra Pale Ale, I don't even like, I'm not even keen on pale ales, but that's an outstanding beer. This also is an outstanding beer, and I must get that new one you brought out a bit ago. It's you know, because for me, reviewing local beers is key for me. Giving back to my city, you know, Nottingham born, Nottingham bred, born in St Anne's, although I wouldn't want to live there now for obvious reasons. But living in Sherwood now, and in Sherwood we have a great, you have to walk onto the Mansfield Road. I walked down yesterday, and it's like, whoa, new businesses all the way down, and some are thriving. And we've got the bakehouse, you know, the UK, one of the UK's best. And it's like, you know, with all the despair that you hear on the news, people are turning it all round, you know, thinking outside the box, turning it round. That is the way forward. Adapting to change, turning it round. There's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Right, Better get off the review now. 15 minutes, I'm rattling. For me, truly awesome beer. You've heard me what I've said about the elements, but yeah, what a great tasting beer. Good on the nose, great tasting. And it made me smile. And that tells you everything you need to know about beer. I've reviewed nearly 2,000 different beers, wines, spirits, and I've drank at least 10,000 different, at least. And yeah, I love that. Not just because it's from Nottingham, but it just hit the spot. Oh, the sun's out, liquid gold, bloody hell. Brilliant. Thank you for watching, and see you later. You know, sneaky reviews, you never know what's coming. Cheers.